Hey folks, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos on scale modeling and miniature painting, which I suspect most of you do, you're going to come across a lot of great channels with folks who are great modelers, great painters, have great advice and great recommendations. The only downside to that is it can be a little hard on the pocketbook, especially with the great recommendations. So I have to give a acknowledgement, shout out, tip my hat, and also maybe pretend I'm whinging a bit to Hank over at Sprues and Brews Scale Models, because I was looking through my notifications the other day and saw that he had a recent post about must-have kits for 2024. No, this isn't one of them, but that video, which was about 5 resin figures, and it was shown in a Border Models preview, German tank, but these would be additional infantrymen, German infantrymen, who'd be riding on the tank. And I took a look at that. Hank mentioned in that video that you could pre-order those, and he'd put a link on his site. And I followed that link, which actually I'm pretty sure took me to Ammo by MiG, which maybe was going to be a supplier or distributor for that product. Of course, Ammo by MiG does these amazing paints and other things too. I put my pre-order in for those 5 infantrymen, which probably means at some point I'm going to have to get myself a Panzer Mark IV or a Panther tank, or maybe even a Tiger tank in 135th. Okay. So thanks, Hank. Those probably won't be shipped until a few months from now, I think. And I guess I'll get them from Spain, if memory serves me correctly. And judging from the pictures, they will be a wonderful addition to my miniature range, pending, of course, a tank, which will come at some point, I guess. Probably from Tamiya, because I can't do those really super complicated ones. But speaking of Tamiya, yeah, another thing that came up on Hank's channel, and this had been posted maybe half a year ago or so, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. It was a review of the German infantry, late World War II, a set of 5. And Hank went through these in detail, and I took a look and I said, okay, they're out, very reasonably priced. I'll get a set of those. They arrived, and yeah, I'm really happy. And if you really want to see a lot of details about what's in the kit, there'll be a link, another link to Hank's channel. You can watch it there. But in the meantime, I have painted up, assembled and primed and zenithal primed 3 of the 5 infantrymen. The non-com officer with his MP40, an enlisted man with a, this is a semi-automatic semi-automatic gun. No, it's actually, it was actually the German assault rifle that was developed, which looks a whole lot like the predecessor of the AK-47 a few years later. But I don't know that much about handguns and military weapons. I used to keep up on that stuff. And then we've got one additional infantryman here with he's got the semi-automatic rifle that also came out and equipped part of the German army in the latter parts. And then he's got a mine that he's holding. And these are just really, really high quality plastic. They were fun to assemble. A little bit tricky in places. The pieces fit really well together. Seams, I actually took some time to fill in the shoulder seams and hope that I did a good job on that. They weren't noticeably gaps. There's a lot of add-ons, pieces. I decided I'd put it all together, prime it in black, zenithal prime it with white, and then get to work with my brushes. So you can see the ammo cans and belts and various items. But the 2 I haven't done are still to assemble. They've got the camel the camel ponchos on. That's going to be interesting. So I'll do those at a later date. Next step, we'll be starting the fine painting on these three, and pretty cool. I don't have a lot of 1/35 figures. I do have a set of U-boat folks who go with, yeah, one of my U-boats, but that's another story. And I believe that's from Border Models, by the way. Okay, so anyway, thank you, Hank. Thanks for making my wallet a little bit thinner, but that's not your fault. But you had great recommendations. I'm sure that when I get those resin figures from Border/via Ammo by Mig next year, I'm going to be equally delighted. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching, and model on.